My name is Dawn. I'm from Long Island, New York, United States. I had LASIK in 2019 in January. Since then, I've had severe dry eye, nerve damage to both my eyes, eyelid damage. I need drops about 25 times a day. I cannot drive at night. I cannot go out in the sun or in the wind. Every day is a struggle to keep going. So please just keep your glasses, and I don't recommend LASIK ever.
I'm Linda Kostrowski, and I had LASIK in 2000. My vision progressively kept getting worse, and about 3 years later, I went to a corneal specialist. He diagnosed me with post-LASIK ectasia. Basically, LASIK thins and weakens your cornea, which can cause bulging in the cornea surface like a weak spot on a tire. And this was happening to my cornea. My vision was just going to keep getting worse. I was fitted with some specialty contact lenses that were hard. This was the only way I was going to be able to see. I wore those for a while till one of them gave me a corneal abrasion on my left eye. I could no longer raise contacts anymore. We never found anything that worked very well. For 3 years, I didn't wear anything in my left eye. I finally got sick of that. My cornea doctor, and we had a discussion, and he said maybe it was time to get a transplant. So I was like, okay, let's do it. So in 2013, I had a transplant. In 2015, I had a rejection. This is the most painful, terrifying thing you can go through. We were able to save my cornea by using steroid drops, but now I have to use these for the rest of my life, or my cornea will reject. The dry eyes that you get from LASIK, they don't go away. I'm 19 years post-op, and I still have horrible headaches, dry eye pain. I spend so much money on eye drops, ointments, supplements. All my contact lenses are not covered by any sort of insurance. Anything you do here is out of pocket. Even the contacts I have now, which are specialty scleral lenses, I have to pay for these out of my pocket. I can't be corrected with glasses. I have to be sure I don't wear my contacts too many hours a day because I could wreck my transplant. I could hurt the other right eye that is my strong eye. Well, my husband has been my biggest supporter. He's lived through this with me. He helps me as much as he can. I honestly don't know if I would be here today if I didn't have him in my life. I just want to say this is no way for anybody to have to live. Pain and it's just terrible.
Hi, my name is Christina Wiley, and I live in Springfield, Missouri. I had LASIK in 2010. Approximately 2 days after my LASIK surgery, I had some visual disturbances in my right eye only and flashes of light. I immediately called my LASIK doctor and went to his office to be seen. To make a long story short, over the next 5 years, I had 5 different retinal detachment surgeries. After each one, I had to do 10 to 14 days of face downtime to try to save that retina and that eye. On the 5th surgery, I had a choroidal hemorrhage, which caused me to go blind in my right eye. For 2 years, I didn't have much pain. I just was getting used to being monocular and dealing with depth perception problems. But after that first initial 2 years, I started to have quite a bit of pain from the low pressure in my bad eye. This is a picture of me with my bad right eye, and it is obviously much smaller than the other. I did finally make the decision after I had been put on pain meds for approximately 2 years. I was on tramadol for constantly, twice a day, most of the time, to deal with the pain and from the low pressure in that eye. I did decide to finally have the eye removed and went to Barnes Hospital in St. Louis, Missouri. This is me in the hospital about to have the surgery. This is afterwards, during my recovery, a few days post-op, and a little bit more bruising. And then about 8 weeks later, I had a prosthetic eye made. This is me. This is me with my new eye. I obviously don't recommend having LASIK. I'm the wife of a physician, and we thought that it was a safe practice. It is not. So I just urge you to research and decide for yourself. LASIK can lead to terrible, terrible consequences.
My name's Matt. I had LASIK in 2015. It was the worst decision I've ever made in my life. It left me with corneal neuralgia, which is nerve damage. My eyes feel painfully dry all waking hours. Imagine living with a toothache that will never go away or can't be fixed. And by the way, this is an outcome that was never mentioned by my doctor or my consent forms. My LASIK doctor was a top credentialed in Philadelphia, Ivy League graduate in fact. I thought if I spent top dollar and went to a good doc, nothing could go wrong. The problem is no doctor in the world can tell who's going to have a bad outcome. Don't be fooled by anything they tell you if you've already had a consultation. In fact, when I had mine, it was explained to me, sorry for the crude drawing, but the eye, they would cut this flap that would come up here. They would do the surgery on the eye and the flap would be put down. But what they don't tell you is that the eye, the cornea, that clear part of your eye, is one of the most unnerved parts of the human body. And all those nerves are going to be severed in that process. So when that flap comes down, these nerves are severed. And whether your nerves are going to grow back to normal or functioning levels is a roll of the dice. I would say keep your glasses. I wish I did. I would go back in a second.
Hi, my name is Stephanie and I got LASIK in July 2015 in Arcadia, California. And for the first 4 years I had no issues aside from dry eyes. And then in June 2019 my vision regressed. I started seeing a lot of glare, halo, starburst. I had night vision issues, extreme light sensitivity. I didn't know that LASIK issues could happen years down the line. Nobody told me that. For example, I have double vision and ghosting. And the only chance I have of fixing that is wearing scleral lenses, and they're very expensive. I can't see up close anymore like I did pre-LASIK. And yeah, I do regret getting LASIK. I do not recommend that you get LASIK because issues could arise years after you get it.
My name is James and I'm from Connecticut, United States. I had PRK, ended up developing a bunch of horrible complications from it. These complications include dry eye, loss of best corrected refractive power, light sensitivity, excessive glare, halos and starburst around light sources, decreased contrast sensitivity, night blindness, double vision, eye floaters, staticky vision or visual snow, and trailing images. All these issues together leave my vision highly distorted, and it makes doing simple things extremely difficult. The surgery was the worst mistake of my life and has caused me an extreme amount of anxiety, depression, and PTSD-like symptoms. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars trying to find some type of relief or fix for these issues, and there has been little that has helped. I wish I could go back and not have it. I'd give anything to not have the surgery.
Hi, my name is Molly. I'm from Philadelphia, PA in the US. I had LASIK in November 2018, and I have severe starbursts and halos, which prevent me from driving, which is not correctable with glasses. I also cannot see in dim or dark environments. I developed floaters about 6 months after the surgery, which have continued to progress, and which makes it very difficult to see and work on a computer. Also affects my vision and makes it blurry. I have dry eye symptoms, so when I wake up in the morning, my eyes feel like they're glued shut.
Hello, my name is Heraldo from Chile. I had LASIK surgery in 2011 at the best private clinic in my country. My vision was perfect for 5 years until I developed corneal ectasia. Now my vision is very poor and cannot be corrected with glasses.
Hello, my name is Magdalena. I had my femto LASIK surgery in 2016 in Germany. My problems and complications started around 6 weeks after the surgery. It started with spikes around lights and light objects, which were different in both eyes, so irregular spikes, ghostings. My vision got worse, so I'm back in glasses, but the glasses don't help against the side effects because also mild cataracts have been discovered some time ago, and I don't know what will happen, how it will develop. The complications and the surgery affected me, of course, financially and mentally. I'm in constant worry about what will happen next. I do not recommend LASIK surgery or femto-LASIK surgery. Better keep your glasses.
My name is Gwen. I'm from Canada. I had LASIK surgery in 2016 and I ended up with what we call a CNP, corneal neuropathic pain, a year later after the surgery. And I live now with constant shooting pain, and I am not able to live without pain medication at only 27 years old. So I lost not only my career, but the medical expenses are piling up, and I sincerely recommend that you keep your glasses.
My name is Do. I did LASIK 8 years ago, and now I'm suffering intense dry eye in 2 of my eyes. And also I see halos in my eyes when I see light, when I in a computer, when I watching TV, the pain is getting harder and harder. And yeah, the doctor just threw me away, and now I'm suffering.
Hi, my name is Crystal. I had LASIK surgery in April 2016 in Brossard, Quebec in Canada. I did not have any symptoms until December 2018 when I woke up with dry, burning eyes. I have spent $5,000 in treatment since then, and nothing has helped to alleviate my symptoms. I can no longer do anything that requires visual concentration. I have lost hobbies. I have dropped out of college. I do not recommend LASIK surgery. Please keep your glasses.
I'm Libby Fortman. I had PRK done to my eyes in Sherman Oaks, California in August of 2005. I will likely need to either have a corneal transplant soon, or I could go blind because I have multiple diagnoses that cause degenerative corneal damage, ectasia, pellucid degeneration, corneal neovascularization are just a few of the diagnoses I've received in the last 2 years. This has completely destroyed my entire life. I'm a mother with 3 children and a wife. More than anything, I'm an artist. I don't know how I will live if I lose my eyesight.
I'm Stan. I'm a registered nurse. To describe dry eye, we've all had it. It's when you go to the beach and you feel the sand in your eye, or when you have an eyelash stuck in your eye, and then you rinse it off and then the pain is gone, but it's very painful. So imagine having that, but having nothing to be able to take care of that pain. You could try eye drops, expensive steroids in your eyes, which can lead to cataracts and other types of problems. Up until now, I have not found a solution for this problem, and I spent over $20,000 in the past 4 years.
My name is Rodrigo. I had PRK done in 2011 in Monterrey, Mexico. After the surgery, I developed corneal haze, which is scarring that reduces your visual acuity. To get rid of that scarring, they prescribed me steroid drops. In some people, steroid drops can cause high eye pressure, which can lead to glaucoma. Long story short, that's how I got secondary glaucoma induced by steroids. Sadly, glaucoma causes vision loss. I have vision loss, and it's an incurable disease. So I will certainly have more vision loss in my lifetime, and it can even lead to blindness.
My name is Vlaga, and I had LASIK done in 2008 in Macedonia. I've had night vision issues ever since, like glare, halos, and starburst, and I also have the need to wear glasses again, so I wouldn't recommend this surgery to anyone, not even my worst enemy.
Hi, my name is Juan. I had LASIK in 2006 in Monterrey, Mexico. Initially, the results were great, but unfortunately, as the years passed by, I started suffering a side effect which is called post-LASIK corneal ectasia, which affects the vision a lot. My left eye is actually functionally blind. It can no longer be corrected with glasses. My right eye is at risk as well. So my suggestion is to avoid LASIK and keep your glasses.
Bueno, muy buenas tardes. Les saludo José Ponce. Soy peruano, soy de Perú. Yo me operé por la modalidad de refracción PRK el año 2018. Aparecieron unas aberraciones, los destellos. ¿Cómo ha dañado mi vida? Bueno, ha cambiado totalmente mi estilo de vida, ¿no? Usaba la computadora para hacer mis trabajos, etc., ¿no?
Hi, I'm Ian. I'm from Manchester in the UK. I had LASIK in November 2017, which turned out to be the worst mistake of my life. As a result of the surgery, I suffer from severe dry eyes, which means I'm on a constant feed of artificial tears, prescription medicine, eye drops to help me to manage those symptoms. Also suffer from corneal hyperphagia as a result of the damage done to the nerves in the cornea by the LASIK surgery. I also have starbursts, halos, and a few other symptoms. It's also had a massive impact on my mental health, which is something you don't ever consider when you have some surgery like this. I now have anxiety, depression and PTSD. I never had any mental health issues prior to the surgery. I cannot recommend any form of laser eye surgery, LASIK, PRK, LASIK, SMILE, or anything else they care to call it. Avoid it at all costs. Love your eyes, love your glasses, love yourselves. Do not do LASIK or any form of laser eye surgery.
My name is Paula. I had LASIK in 2000 in the United States. I have permanent severe dry eyes, burning, stinging, stabbing eye pain, horrible night vision, multiple images, and massive starbursts and halo. After LASIK, I developed many floaters in both eyes and a large curtain-like floater in my right eye, which progressed to a posterior vitreous detachment. I was also diagnosed with early cataracts 2 years after LASIK. My surgeon actually considered my surgery to be a success. Having LASIK was the worst decision of my life, and I would not recommend this surgery to my worst enemy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Boschnik, and I've been in practice for many years. And since LASIK was first introduced in 1993, I've seen thousands of patients who've lost quality vision because of LASIK. And some of the issues that my LASIK patients have experienced include chronic dry eye, ocular pain, halos, starbursts, glare, double vision. In addition, many of my patients have suffered from chronic depression, and in addition, some of these patients with depression have even verbalized suicidal thoughts to me. And based on everything I've seen over the years, my suggestion is LASIK is an unnecessary elective surgery. Don't do it. Get a good pair of glasses, but stay away from LASIK surgery.